Hello everyone, so today I'm going to try to answer the question what price you should buy SHIBA at. The short answer of it all is negative 83% down from the high, but the long answer is, it depends. So SHIBA is one of those coins that I like to classify as like no-go zones. The reason being is that whenever it pumps like this and it drops, right, this dropping pattern, there's not a lot of consistency from what I've been able to study. So typically I will avoid these type of coins altogether because they don't have to behave in any particular way or not any particular predictable way. But one of the things I do know is that whenever a coin drops from high to low at typically at around negative 83%, the coin usually likes to pump at that moment in time. But the one thing you have to make sure that it is before it does that is the coin is not diluted. So what I mean by diluted is that both the market cap and the price are more or less the same. The reason being is that you want to make sure that you're not in a coin that is heavily inflated. Otherwise, you yourself will not only be measuring an inaccurate chart. Whatever coin you're holding, you're gonna have less and less percentage of the overall coin as you keep holding it. So an example of a very bad coin would be GRT. GRT is an example of a diluted coin where if you go ahead and look at the market cap and price, right, notice how it fluctuates extremely differently. So, for example, right now the current market cap is 1.9 billion. So, one would assume that the price and the market cap should be the same all the time, right? Where if this is 1.9 billion, right, and you went back into the past to another 1.9 billion, right, then the price should be the same. But so keep note of this date, right? March 22, 2021, right? So if I go to the price, right, the current price right now is 40 cents. But if we go back to March 2022, right? Notice that is $1.50. So when a coin is diluted, right? This dilution is so bad that the people who are holding GRT, they're supposed to have $1.50 as the current value of GRT right now. But you notice the difference in price, right? They're actually getting scammed that amount of difference. So luckily SHIBA isn't diluted all that heavily. So, by checking the market cap and the price, right, you can tell that you can rely on the negative 83% drop. So what it is essentially saying is that this price chart is reliable, because normally what you want to do is actually measure it from the market cap. The market cap is a more valuable chart, but Tradingview doesn't have that market cap. You're not able to run your analysis on that market cap chart data. So being able to account for that during the price is the important thing. So if you measure negative 83% from this top right, notice how it lands onto this Fibonacci level, 0.118. So my expectation is that assuming that SHIBA doesn't touch this red median line, then if it continues to go down to $1.1466 USD, then my expectation is that it would bounce 100% from that point. So I do think that it would be worth playing it for 100% pump, right? Because if you look back in the past, the only pump it has was like right here and right here, which is this is not that crazy of a pump. So it's not. I wouldn't really consider it that large of a pump. So dropping down here, I would expect 100% pump from that point forward. So if I were to look at SHIBA, I probably wouldn't touch it until I see 1500 essentially, right? 1500 here, and then make a gain of 100%. So an example of this would be Jasmy. So if we go ahead and look at Jasmy, right? Jasmy made a drop of negative 83% from the top, right? You notice it's like close to negative 83%, and then it made 100% pump here. So my expectation is going to be something similar, right? If I give another example, ARR USDT. You can find this. If you look at a bunch of charts, you'll be able to notice this pattern too. So drop a negative 83%, right? And then from here, it made a 100% pump. So I'm just trying to make this chart a little bit better. Notice that it made a 100% pump. I could do this for another coin, One Earth USDT. So the same rules apply for this one too. I think this one is even more crazy. But negative 83% here, it makes a 100% pump from here. So, or pretty close, right? Pretty close. So for SHIBA's case, I wouldn't touch it until I see 1500 on this USD value. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a like and thumbs up. Remember to comment down below what risk you took today so that each of us are improving in our lives.